Good morning, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me today. Let's start today's lesson by reviewing some letters and sounds. We will do consonants and vowels. We'll do some glued sounds too. Are you ready? I'll say it first and then you repeat it. Here we go. J, jug, j. P, pan, Q, queen, qua. Remember, U is a buddy letter. X, fox, x. Y, yellow, y. CK, sock, k. And remember, this digraph would only come at the end of a word or the end of a syllable. SH, ship, sh. ALL, ball, all. ANG, fang, ang. ONG, song, ong. A, safe, a. This is vowel consonant E. Sneaky E doesn't make a sound. E, ed, eh. O, octopus, ah. Right, good job reviewing some letters and sounds. Now we will start our lesson, and today's lesson is a read aloud. Good morning. Our learning target for today's lesson is I will listen to the text and answer questions about the story using text evidence. Read it with me. I will listen to the text and answer questions about the story using text evidence. And success criteria, I can listen to the read aloud. I can answer questions about the story using evidence. And I can tell or write my answers using a sentence stem. Today, we will read a book by Peter H. Reynolds. It is called The Word Collector. The author, Peter Reynolds, also wrote books such as The Dot and Happy Dreamer. Maybe you've read them before. Take a look at the cover and think, what do you think this story might be about? Use this sentence stem to help you when you answer it. I think this book will be about blank because the pictures show blank. So tell someone near you. Here's that sentence stem again. So, do you collect anything? The name of the book is The Word Collector. Well, I'm thinking, do you collect anything? I know some people collect gems or rocks. Look at these heart-shaped rocks. Some people collect cars or stuffed animals. I collect books, and maybe you do too. Before we begin reading The Word Collector, I wanted to point out a few words that are in the story, and I want to practice adding suffixes to the words. Remember, a suffix is a letter or letters added to the end of a word, and it makes the word longer and changes the meaning of the word a little. So when we have a longer word, we have to first stop and ask, is there a suffix? And if there is, we always read the base word first. Then we read the whole word with the suffix added to the end. Let's try it with this word, collect. Say the base word, collect. Now let's say it with the S added, collects. He collects cars. The word collected has an ED ending, doesn't it? And we know that means it's already happened. It took place in the past. So read the base word, collect, and the word with the ending, collected. And here we have the ing ending, which means it's happening now in the present. Collect, collecting. Good job. Let's look at this word, scrapbook. And that's a word, we call it a compound word. It's made up of two little words we know, scrap and book. And you'll notice a three-letter blend here, scrapbook. When we add an S to the end, it makes the word mean more than one or plural. So one scrapbook, but many scrapbooks. And down here we have the word transport. Notice this word has a blend at the beginning, in the middle, and it also has an R-controlled vowel. So transport. When we add an S to the end of that, well, first let's say the base word and then say it with the S ending. Transport, transports. Now the S at the end of that word doesn't make the word mean more than one. It makes the word show action, transports. And do you know what the word transport means? Right. To transport something means you're moving it from one place to another. Some things can be transported by cars or buses. Some things get transported by planes or boats or trains. Can you think of other ways to transport something? Here we have the ed ending added to the base word transport. Let's read it together. Transport, transported. And finally, the word with an ing suffix. Read the base word first. Transport, transporting. Nice job. Be on the lookout for words with suffix endings. Let's begin the story now. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome, what did he collect? Jerome collected words. He collected words he heard. Certain words caught his attention, like the word Peru. Here's the word wonder. He collected words he saw. Certain words jumped out at him. So here he's writing the word willow, which is on the sign here, the Willow Tea Shop. He collected words he read. Certain words popped off the page, like emerald. Short and sweet words, two-syllable treats, and multi-syllable words that sounded like little songs. So these words here were all one-syllable words, so just one push of breath, like drift. These ones have two syllables, or two pushes of breath, like whisper. And over here, words with many syllables or multi-syllable words, like this one, kaleidoscope. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. So say these words after me. Aromatic, vociferous, effervescent. They are fun to say, aren't they? There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning, like Tyrannosaurus Rex. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. So notice as he puts the words into his notebook, all he needs would be the words he wrote on paper, some tape or glue, and his notebook or scrapbook. Jerome's collections grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. See, each of these scrapbooks here has a title to it. So all of the words that go with that in that group would be all grouped together in that scrapbook. One day while transporting them, there's that word transporting, or moving them from one place to another, Jerome slipped and his words went flying. As he began to pick them up, he noticed his collections had become jumbled. Big words next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. When I first looked at this, I wondered what the word jumbled meant. But then when I read the words on this page, it helped me understand that the word jumbled must be that the words aren't in nice little groups anymore. They are all mixed together. Jerome began stringing words together, words he had not imagined being side by side. He used his words to write poems, and he used his poems to make songs. They moved, they delighted. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you. You matter. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. So here he is, transporting his collection of words up the steep hill, and he's using a wagon to transport or carry those books. Why do you think Jerome is bringing his word collection to the top of the hill? Because that looks very, very heavy. I wonder why he's going to the top of the hill. So use this sentence stem and say your response to somebody near you. I think Jerome is bringing his word collection to the top of the hill because. I think this because the text says or the picture show blank. Go ahead and tell someone. Wow, as I look here, I'm thinking, what is going on? Why and where are all the words going? He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind. He saw children in the valley below, scurrying about, collecting words from the breeze. This reminds me of the cover. Do you remember the cover of the word collector? And Jerome was standing with his arms up and the words were scattering all around him. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. So sharing all of those words with all of the people down in the valley below makes Jerome so happy. You can be a word collector too. It's easy to do. All you need is paper and something to write with. Then be on the lookout for interesting words. Listen for them, look for them, read them in books. Maybe you will want to be a word collector just like Jerome. Now you'll have a chance to tell somebody near you about the story. Remember the 5-finger or hand retell? The characters, setting, beginning, middle, and end. So this page will help you as you retell the story. Think about who the story was about. So the characters. So the characters in this story are, make sure you use the name of the characters. So remember Jerome. Think about where and when. That's the setting of the story. This story takes place. Once you talk about the characters, the who, and the setting or the where, then talk about the order of the story, the sequence, the beginning or first, the middle part of the story or next, and then tell your family or someone near you what happened at the end of the story, the last part of it. After you share about the book, then you can state your opinion. Remember, an opinion is the way you think or feel about something. So tell your family how you felt about the story, the word collector, and why you think or feel that way. Okay, I'll give you a minute or two to talk to somebody now and retell the story. All right, well, that is all we have time for today. Today is our very final lesson of our summer learning program. So I want to thank you for coming and doing your very best. I'm so proud of you for working hard this summer. Mrs. Peak and I enjoyed doing phonics lessons with you and reviewing letters and sounds and learning about syllables and closed syllables, open syllables, vowel, consonant, E syllables, vowel teams. Oh, we've had so much fun learning so much about words and how words are built and being able to become better and stronger readers. So thank you for joining us this summer. I want you to enjoy summertime, keep learning, keep growing, have fun, and be safe.
Hi friends, welcome back to first grade math with Mrs. Pernia. Today is our last day together, so I hope you have a lot of fun. Today for number sense, we're going to practice taking away some teen numbers, but in a different way with some addition and some number lines involved. But first we're going to start off with some calendar. Here we go. First, we're going to start off with our months of the year. There are 12 months in a year. Can you find which month comes right before June? Usually we say January, February, March, April. Which month comes right next? And it's also the month that comes right before June. That's it, it's May, and May is right here, and there's June. So right before June would be May. All right, now time for our song. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. One more time. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, and December. These are the months of the year. Over the summer, you can continue singing the months of the year song too. Now for our days of the week. There are 7 days in a week. Each one of them has the word day. Can you find Thursday? Yeah, Thursday is right here. Now time for our song. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. One more time. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. There's Sunday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Don't forget to keep up with the Days of the Week song. You can continue to sing this song during the summer. And now for our August calendar. So yesterday was Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. Let's read that together. Yesterday was Wednesday, August 5th, 2020. And now for today. Today is Thursday, August 6th, 2020. Let's read that together. Today is Thursday, August 6th, 2020. And now for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be Friday, August 7th, 2020. And now for our patterns. Do you remember what pattern we have here? Yeah, we have pink and then brown. And it looks like yesterday on Wednesday, August 5th, we had a pink one. What do you think will come today on Thursday, August 6th? Yep, a brown one or a chocolate one. Yum. Now for our days of summer. Can you tell me how many days of summer it has been so far? Yeah, 53. So we're going to take that and put it in a number word, and it would look like this. 53. Now we're going to take 53 and put it into a 10 frame. Do you remember how many 10s are in 53? Yeah, there are 5 10s because it would go like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's bring those over. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And now, how do we get to 53? How many ones do we need? Yeah, we need 3 ones because it would go like this. 51, 52, 53. 3 ones. So in 53, you have 5 10s and 3 ones. Now we're going to see if this number here is even or odd. Remember, you can look at that ones digit, and if it ends in a 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8, all of those numbers tell you that it's even. What do you think about our number 53? Is it even or odd? Yeah, it's odd. Can you point to the heart that makes this odd? Yep, it's down here, this heart here. These two go together and all the 10s are matched up as well, but this heart is all by itself. Also, the ones digit ends in a 3, which isn't any of those down below, so it's also an odd number. Now we're going to take 53 and we're going to show what it looks like with some 10s and 1s blocks. Do you remember how many 10s are in the number 53? Yeah, there were 5 10s. Let's bring those over. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And now, do you remember how many 1s were in 53? 3 1s, because it would go like this: 51, 52, 53. And now we're going to take this and put it into a number bond. What's our whole here? How many do we have all together? Yeah, 53. How many 10s do we have? We have 5 10s, or 50. How many 1s do we have? Yeah, we have 3 1s, or the part of 3. So 50 and 3 together make 53. Now we're going to take 53 and we're going to find what one more would be. That means we're starting at 53 and adding one more. Can you point to where that one more 1 will go? Thank you. It will go right here. Let's see it come. Bam. And now how many 1s do we have? Yeah, we have 4 1s. How many 10s do we have? We still have those 5 10s. So 50 and 4 together make 54. Now we're going to take 53 and we're going to find what 1 less would be. That means we're starting at 53 and taking away 1. Can you point to the 1 that we're going to take away? Yeah, thank you. It's right here. So we're going to watch it go. And now how many 1s do we have? Yeah, we have 2 1s. How many 10s do we have? We have 5 10s. Let's put that together. 50 and 2 together make 52. Now we're going to take 53 again, and we're going to find what 10 more would be. That means we're starting at 53 and adding one group of 10. Can you point to where that 10 will go? Yeah, it's going to come right here. And now, how many 1s do we have? Yep, we have 3 1s. We didn't touch those. How many 10s do we have? Yeah, we have 6 10s. So it would go like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 and 3 together make 63. Now we're going to take 53 and we're going to find what 10 less would be. That means we're starting at 53 and taking away 1 10. Can you point to the 10 that we're going to take away? Yeah, it's this 10 right here. This 10 is going to go away. And now, how many 1s do we have? Yeah, we still have our 3 1s. How many 10s do we have? Yep, we have 4 10s because it would go like this: 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 and 3 together make 43. Now it's time for our skip count by 10s. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. What comes next? 100, 110, 120. All right, one more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Now it's time for our number sense. So our learning target for today is, I will use addition to subtract. Let's go ahead and read that again. I will use addition to subtract. Can you tell your family what we're going to practice today? Yeah, instead of subtracting the normal way, we're going to rewrite that equation into an addition equation so we figure out our answer. Let's go ahead and look at it together. Over here, our problem is that we're starting at 32 and we're taking away 20. So we're going to take this and put it into a number bond. So 32 is our whole, or what we have all together. We're taking away one part of 20, and what's left over is this part here. Can you figure out a way to add using these numbers? Yeah, 20 and some more will give you 32. So now to figure out that missing part, we're going to start at 20 and we're going to add some more until we get to 32. So let's do that. So from 20, we're going to add one 10. So we have two 10s, we're adding one more 10, and now we're at, 30, because it would go like this, 10, 20, 30. Now we're at 30, but we need to get all the way to 32. How many more do we have to add? Two more, because it would go like this, 31, 32. So we add two more, and that gets us to 32. Now, how many did we have to add all together? It looks like it was 10 and 2. What's that all together? Yep, 12. So 12 is our missing part, which tells us that when we have 20 and we add 12 more, that's the same thing as 32. And 32 take away 20 is the same thing as 12. That's it. Let's go ahead and try out some more. Now we have 32 and we're taking away 19. So we're going to take that and put it into a number bond and it would look like this. We have 32 as our whole. One part is 19. The other part is missing. We don't know what it is. Can you tell me the way to add here? Yeah, the one way to add would be that we have 19 and we're adding some more until we get to 32. So we're going to start at 19 and we're going to add more until we get to 32. So let's do that. We're going to start at 19. And now to make our lives a little bit easier, we're going to add one more. Can you tell me what that would put us at? Yeah, that would put us at 20. And now it's a little bit easier to get from 20 to 32. Let's see, we're going to add another 10. And if we have two 10s and we're adding one more 10, where does that put us at? 30, because it would go like this, 10, 20, 30. And now, how do we get from 30 to 32? Yeah, we add two more. We just did that. So now, how many do we have to add all together? It was 1 and 10 and 2. What are these three numbers together? That's it, 13. So our missing part is 13, which tells us that 19 and 13 together make 32, which also tells us that if we have 32 and we take away 19, that's the same thing as 13. Let's go ahead and try another one. Now we're starting at 32 again, and we're taking away 18. In our number bond, we have those numbers again. We have 32 as our whole, and one part is 18, and the other part is missing. That's the part we're going to find out. Can you tell me the way to add? Yeah, 18 and some more will give me 32. So we're going to start at 18, and we're going to add more until we get to 32. Do you remember last time we started at 19 and we added one more to get to 20? How many more can we add to 18 to get to 20? because then it's much easier to add some more. Yeah, 2 more, because it would go like this, 19, 20. So we're going to add 2 more to get to 20. And now you know the rest. We add 10 more, and that will put us at 30. And then how do we get from 30 to 32? Yeah, we have to add 2 more again. Now, can you see how many numbers we have to put together to add to get from 18 to 32? Yeah, it's these numbers here, 2, 10, and 2. What do these 3 numbers together make? That's it, 14, because it would go like this, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 is our missing part, which tells us that 18 and 14 make 32, which also tells us that 32 take away 18 is 14 as well. All right, this is the end of our time together. Today we practiced using addition to subtract. That meant that we took our subtraction equation, like 32 minus 15, and we put it into a number bond. So 32 was our whole, and we're taking away one part of 15, and this part is what's left over. So we use this number bond to figure out one way to add. What's our one way to add here? Yeah, 15 and some more will be the same thing as 32. Once we had our one way to add, we used that to create a number line. So here we're starting at 15, and we're going to add some more until we get to 32. We're going to try to make 15 20, because then it's a little bit easier to add some more. How do we go from 15 to 20? Yeah, we have to add 5 more, because it would go like this, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 more gets us to 20. And now, how do we go from 20 to 30? Yeah, we add 10 more. How do we go from 30 to 32? We add 2 more. And now, how many do we have to add all together? What's 5 and 10 and 2? Yeah, 17. So 15 and 17 make 32, and 32 take away 15 is the same thing as 17. So this is something you could be practicing at home with your parents. They could write down the math equation for you, and then you could write the numbers in the number bond. And then once you have your number bond, you can use that to write your one way to add. And then once you have your one way to add, you can draw the number line and start counting up how many more you have to add to get to your whole. All right, have a great summer. Bye.
Hola amigos, estamos en nuestro último día de clases. ¿Puedes creerlo? Comencemos con nuestra rutina y practiquemos nuestras habilidades matemáticas. Hoy necesitará un papel y un lápiz para hacer un problema hoy. ¿Lo tienes contigo? Si no, agarra tu papel y lápiz y vamos a empezar. Bueno, vamos a comenzar con los meses del año. los 12 meses del año. ¿Recuerdas el primer mes en el año? ¿Dijiste enero? Sí, es enero. Enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre, noviembre y diciembre. Estos son los meses del año. Primero tenemos la fecha. La fecha es 8/6/2020. Y los días de la semana son lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo. ¿Puedes encontrar la fecha de hoy en el calendario? ¿Dónde está el número 6? Sí, está aquí, 6. Hoy es jueves, ayer fue miércoles y mañana será viernes. ¿Recuerdas el patrón de ayer o de esta semana? Empezamos con la paleta de hielo y luego la pelota. Paleta, ¿qué viene después? Pelota, y ayer fue paleta y hoy es pelota. ¿Qué será mañana? Paleta, muy bien. Excelente, chicos. Vamos a revisar. ¿Qué es una decena? Una decena es un grupo de 10. Una decena es un grupo de 10. Una decena es 10 unidades. 10 bloques juntos hacen una decena. Y también, como así, en la imagen, tenemos 10 chicles en una jarra y es una decena. Vamos a contar por decenas, empezando con 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Y al revés, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. ¿Puedes hacerlo solito sin ayuda? Es una cosa que puedes practicar en casa, como contar por decenas. Ayer aprendimos cómo restar decenas usando la estrategia contar hacia adelante. Tu tarea fue 80 menos 50 y 60 menos 40. Vamos a resolver 80 menos 50 primero. Aquí la ecuación con la estrategia contar hacia adelante. Empezando con 50, brincamos 10, 20, 30, hasta 80. Ahora sabemos que hay 30 entre 80 y 50. Por lo tanto, 80 menos 50 es igual a 30, porque 3 decenas es igual a 30. Una decena, 2 decenas, 3 decenas. Mi respuesta es 30. ¿Qué podemos hacer? ¿Con qué número vamos a empezar la otra ecuación? 60 menos 40. ¿Con 60 o 40? Sí, con 40 vamos a empezar con el número más pequeño y brincamos hasta 60. 1, 2. ¿Cuántas unidades? 2. Perdón, unidades no. ¿Cuántas decenas? Decenas, 2 decenas. Y 2 decenas es igual a 20. Por lo tanto, 60 menos 40 es igual a 20. Esta semana hemos practicado diferentes estrategias. Ahora intentaremos usarlos todos. Las estrategias que hemos practicado son construir y dibujar las escenas y tacharlas con los bloques y también con los dibujos. Usa una tabla de 100 y contar hacia adelante para restar. La meta de hoy es, hoy podré restar decenas de números en el rango de 10 a 90 usando diferentes estrategias. Puedes escoger tu estrategia favorita. La pregunta de hoy, la primera pregunta es, hay 80 asientos en el cine. 50 están ocupados. Los otros están vacíos. ¿Cuántos asientos vacíos hay? Otra vez, hay 80 asientos. 50 están ocupados. Los otros están vacíos. ¿Cuántos asientos vacíos hay? Una estrategia es contar hacia adelante. Vamos a ver, con 50 más que es igual a 80. Vamos a contar desde 5 decenas hasta 8 decenas. Tenemos 5 aquí, 5, 6, 7, 8. ¿Cuántas decenas tengo ahora? Extra. Sí, 3 decenas. 5 decenas más 3 decenas es igual a 8 decenas. Por lo tanto, 80 menos 50 es igual a 30. Y hay 30 asientos. 30 asientos están vacíos. Otra manera de hacer el mismo problema, la misma pregunta, es con mis líneas. Dibujo mis líneas, 80, 8 decenas, y tacha 50. ¿Cuántas decenas hay en 50? Sí, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ¿Cuántas decenas hay ahora? 3 decenas. Por lo tanto, 80 menos 50 es igual a 30. Una estrategia más es con la tabla de 100, empezando con el número más grande, 80, y quitando 50. Tengo que brincar 5 arriba porque cada línea es una decena. Empezando con 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y llego a 30. 80 menos 50 es igual a 30. ¿Recuerdas la meta? Y ahora tengo otro problema. Hay 70 conchas de mar. Hay 40 conchas de mar en una cubeta. Las otras están en la arena. Aquí, en la arena. Algunas están en la cubeta. ¿Cuántas hay en la arena? ¿Cuántas hay aquí? Rosa va a escoger una estrategia para hallar el problema. Rosa, ¿qué quieres hacer? Quiere usar la línea numérica y contar hacia adelante. Excelente. Ella puso 40 y brinca 1, 2, 3 decenas hasta 70. Por lo tanto, 70 menos 40 es 10, 20, 30. Excelente, Rosa. Y Oso, es tu turno. Oso. Puse 7 decenas porque 70 es lo mismo que 7 decenas. Y la pregunta dice que hay 40 conchas de mar en la cubeta. Entonces, tacho las decenas para ver cuántas están dejadas en la arena. 7 decenas menos 4 decenas es igual a 3 decenas. Ahora sé que hay 30 conchas en la arena. 70 menos 40 es igual a 30. Excelente trabajo, Oso. Y al final tengo otra estrategia con la tabla de 100. Empezando con el número más grande, 70, y voy a brincar 4 arriba. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y es lo mismo que 10, 20, 30, 40. Llego a 30. Por lo tanto, es lo mismo, ¿verdad? 70 menos 40 es igual a 30. Mi respuesta está aquí. Es tu turno. Ahora saca tu lápiz y papel para que podamos practicar. Resuelva el problema usando tu estrategia favorita. Puedes escoger una de las estrategias y vamos a volver y revisar todas las respuestas en 1 minuto. El problema es 90 menos 30. Vamos a revisar el problema juntos con Rosa y Oso. Oso va a compartir primero la estrategia que usó. ¿Qué hiciste, Oso? Hice la estrategia de dibujar y tachar las decenas. Empecé con 9 decenas porque empecé con el número 90. 9 decenas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y tuve que tachar 3 decenas porque es menos 30. Una decena es 10. 2 decenas es 20. Y 3 decenas es 30. Ya taché 3 decenas y ahora taché 3 decenas y ahora tengo 1, 2, un grupo de 10, 2 grupos de 10, 3 grupos de 10, 4, 5, 6 grupos de 10, 6 decenas. 9 decenas menos 3 decenas es igual a 6 decenas. Por lo tanto, mi respuesta, 90 menos 30, es 60. Excelente. Oso, ahora, Rosa, es tu turno. Rosa, ¿qué hiciste? Rosa hizo la tabla de 100. La tabla de 100. Oops. Voy a quitar la línea aquí. A ver, ok. Empiezo con 90, porque mi número empecé con 90 y quité 30. Brinco hacia arriba, 1 decena, 2 decenas, 3 decenas. Es 10, 20, 30. Y llego a 60. Porque aquí tenemos un grupo de 10, 2 grupos de 10 y 3 grupos de 10. Mi respuesta es 60. Muy bien, Rosa. Gracias. Ahora, chicos, tengo una pregunta más. Oso dice que 70 menos 40 es igual a 3. ¿Estás de acuerdo? Vamos a ver. Oso, vamos a dibujar como su estrategia de antes las decenas. Tenemos 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Es 7 decenas en el número 70. Menos 40. Menos 40. Lo que es 4 decenas. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ahora tenemos 1, 2, 3 decenas. Mi respuesta es 3. ¿Es lo mismo? ¿3 decenas es lo mismo que 3? No, no es igual. 3 líneas representan 3 grupos de 10. Es un grupo de 10, 2 grupos de 10, 3 grupos de 10. Por lo tanto, es 10, 20, 30. Mi respuesta sería 30. Es un 0. 30, no es 3, es 30 porque hay 3 grupos de 10. ¿Verdad? Bueno, chicos, esta semana hemos practicado diferentes estrategias. Ahora sabes cómo usarlos todos y puedes practicar en casa con las estrategias que hemos practicado. Las estrategias de esta semana son construir y dibujar las escenas y tacharlas. Usa una tabla de 100 y contar hacia adelante para restar. Tenemos 5 semanas completas de escuela de verano. Eso es increíble. Espero que te hayas divertido. Me han encantado. Espero que sigas practicando en casa con tu familia. Puedes usar todas las estrategias que hemos practicado esta semana y las semanas pasadas. Espero que tengan un buen verano y nos vemos muy pronto en septiembre para escuela. Adiós, amigos.